everybody? It is your guy Taz the Angel, and today we are doing the first reaction video. Now, this and the first of many, by the way. Now, if you guys have been watching any of my gaming videos as of late, especially, you know that I am very fond of the game Skyrim. I love the game. I'm just going to let you know it's a bias. I love the game. Well, I'm not going to say it's a bias because I'm not going to go against Avowed because I haven't played the game. I've only watched a few people talk about it and things like that, but I haven't played the game myself. But Avowed was, it attached itself to Skyrim. They called it the Skyrim Killer. They called it Obsidian, which is the company that created the game. They called it Obsidian's answer to Skyrim, to Bethesda's Skyrim, to say both companies. But we're gonna play it now and see the comparisons that were made. Attention to detail. So the first thing is prop physics. So let's look at that. Everything except maybe the candles react, but pretty much everything. Pretty much nothing. It's crazy because it's on. It's crazier because like hitting the items on people's tables and like them just chilling at the table and the items still chilling at the table. I mean that's not, it may not be a huge thing, but I mean it's about, like it says, attention to detail. You know what I mean? How much effort did you put into the game? You know, does this have anything to do with the story of the games? Either one of them? Not at all. Does it say one of the companies may be willing to put more effort into a story? Possibly. But again, I haven't played the game, so let's continue to watch. Yeah. Fam, you're not even there. If you're judging your existence by your effect on the things around you, it's not looking so good in Avowed. What I'm thinking is you're a ghost, and the storyline is written for a ghost because the cups and like the cutlery, the people sitting in, sitting around the candles and cut cups and stuff you're hitting, none of those things react to you, and neither does the water. So maybe you're ghosting about. Let's keep watching. Okay. No lie, that's cool, bro. That's kind of cool, especially how they were like lined up and stuff. I've never done that in the game, but that's a cool thing to happen. That's cool. Hmm. I'm gonna tell you, I've done that many times in the game. There's a slow time shout. Um, okay, for people who don't know Skyrim, I'm gonna just say this quickly. Excuse me. So, the main character, your character in the game, is a person called the Dragonborn, which is a person who literally has dragon blood, and it gives you different abilities because it gives you a different access to power, right? So the dragons in that game, they use shouts, and being Dragonborn, you can learn shouts. Um, and they say shouts because it's literally like Fus Ruda, and your scream, your shout will do something. They have something where you can breathe fire, you can breathe ice, you can call a storm, you can clear the skies from a storm. There are a lot of different shouts, right? But there's one that I'm talking about called slow time, where you can literally slow down time. Now, each shout has 3 levels, and you have to unlock 3 levels. So, to get it to its maximum. So, and you do that by killing dragons and absorbing the dragon souls, because only the dragonborn can absorb a dragon soul. So, you do all of that. You do all of that, right? And your shouts, like I said, the slow time shout, you can slow time, and then those birds will just be like there. You just pick them right off, because the you can actually you can actually harvest the feathers from there, and I think the hawk feathers, um, you can use them in potions to restore your health, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not, I'm not just shooting birds just for the sake of it, even though that is fun too, but it's really useful for that. Now, see, initially I was going to say maybe he was missing, but the last few of them I believe were spot on. Hmm. So you see where it says hawk feathers and it says unknown in 4 different slots. Each ingredient, that means, first of all, that means that's an ingredient, which is important because you can grab things that go under ingredients, and you can also grab things that go under food, and sometimes you will think that they're interchangeable. Like, you can grab a cup of salt, they call it a salt pile, but it'll be like in a bowl, or a bowl of salt. It goes in your ingredients, not your food. And that's neither here nor there for now. The 4 slots, the 4 unknowns, is it has 4 attributes, and you have to eat it first. Like everything, the find out the first thing, the first unknown, you either eat it or you just mix it in potions. You can also look them up online if you want to cheat, but like the way you figure it out is by you either eat the ingredient or you mix it in a potion with some other items to find out what 4 things it can do for you. And once you find that out, then you can make more and more powerful potions and stuff with the alchemy. But just want to let you know, guys, that's what I was talking about when I said you can get the hawk feathers. The first unknown is, I'm almost certain, going to be restore health, but they don't have that. But yeah, that. fish. See, that's what I was thinking. I was okay. Let me move. I'm gonna move myself so y'all can see that. You need to see that. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, when he swam around the first time, I didn't see any fish. There are no living fish in the waters of Avowed. This goes back to what I said earlier. How much effort are you willing to put into the game? That's all I'm saying. Because for you to attach your name to Skyrim, man, you got to look at all the stuff you calling out. These are all a part of the game. These are all a part of the game. So for you to say you're the Skyrim killer, you got to know what you're fighting against before you can kill it. These are all a part of the game, man. I'm just saying. Okay. So already that wasn't good. So I thought he was finna start attacking him because he had this flame spell equipped, but the fact that they were just standing there and moving as if they were speaking, but they weren't saying anything to each other, and this guy's finna actually chop wood. I know he's gonna do it because I watched him do it in the game. Watch him. Let's watch. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you that's important to me because in Skyrim, not only do you interact with the NPCs, but going to speak with them, you get new missions. You get side missions from talking to NPCs. So all of them being quiet like that lets me know that that's not a side mission venue they cared about. And also, you can sit and listen to two or more NPCs conversing with each other, and you can learn stuff from it. Like they'll be talking, and they'll talk about something in some area that's in Skyrim, and it'll just pop up and say "map updated" on your screen, and you'll just have a new location to go discover. Like it's a really big part of the game. NPC schedules. Not to be repetitive, but again, man, how much effort did these guys put into the game, bro? Again, you're a ghost in the vow. Nothing reacts to you. Nothing in the natural world reacts to you. You're a ghost, bro. No, I haven't played the game at all, but you're a ghost. See what I'm saying? See, being a gamer, you just notice, you know to look for certain things. And that's why I said to you early, and I just said to you a few seconds ago, how much effort. Now, if there's a feature in the game that includes the water splashing, why wasn't that programmed in all of the water? Why only this one place? Lazy. Didn't want to put forth the effort. You have the feature in the game. You just have to add it to the other locations. And chose not to. It just seems like lazy developing. I don't know anything about game developing, but as a game player, seems lazy. Okay, really quickly. This is what I thought he was going to do earlier when I started laughing, because he had the flame spell out along with that dagger. So I thought he was going to do this, but yeah, this is funny. Yeah. 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 See, that's old woman Battleborn right there. See, y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know old woman Battleborn. But I'm explaining. I'm going to go back because y'all don't understand what y'all just saw. And I'm going to help you understand what you saw. Let's go back. Griddle, Battleborn. First of all, that was terrible by Avowed. Like, no reactions at all. And those appeared to be like guards. You're a ghost, man. Anyway, this lady, right? The next person that gets shot, the guy who has like the blonde hair and he gets dropped down, that's her son. She got popped by an arrow. She pulled a dagger out and started running towards me to attack. Well, towards the guy to attack. Her son got dropped by the very same arrow. Nothing different. She ate that and started attacking. Y'all don't know nothing about old woman Battleborn, man. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Come on, man. Dropped him. Not her. And they not fighting to just arrest you either. You want to fight? They doing the power swings, man. Come on, man. The Skyrim killer. I'm not even gonna get into insults right now. Right now. I want you to see that. Y'all might not have paid attention to that. See, the first one said last witness killed. It was talking about the chicken itself. Yeah, see, they protect chickens in Skyrim. You see, it's a $5 bounty right there. The police gonna walk up on you and expect you to pay that. Skyrim killer? Let's see what y'all talking about, man. Didn't I tell you they gonna expect you to pay that? Y'all ain't hear me say that. They gonna expect you to pay that, baby. You not finna just kill no chicken and walk off, bruh. Like, I don't know what you thought this was, but obviously you didn't think it was Skyrim. Cause we need that about you. Like, man. All right. So they were able to code the arrow to stay in the goat, but not do anything to it. All right. Need that. That's crazy. Hey. Listen, that man got catapulted out of there. Man. See, that's the thing, bro. First of all, that's the thing about fighting giants in the game. If you're less than like a level 25, it's likely, it's possible that you could get catapulted playing against one of them giants. Like, they not playing any bit of games, bro. So listen, if you're not, you gotta be at least level 20 to really just like go crazy with them. And then after that, it's easy work after that. Like, once you get to like level 40 and 50, it's easy work. But before that, you saw what happened, man. And then that's the thing. Like, you can be running around and venturing in the game, just doing your own thing, and you can just run over a hill and just see two random people just fighting to the death, bro. Nothing to do with you. You can just literally squat down and just watch two random people fight to the death. And then just walk away after. Like, one of them gonna die, and you can just walk away after that. Now, of course, that's usually not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go fight the winner. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's a gauntlet. It's a tournament now. So winner got to fight me. I'm sorry, everybody's a loser now except me. So when that happens, man, it's like, bruh, it's so fun because again, you could be on your own mission, doing your own thing, and just run up on people just fighting to the death. A bear and a werewolf fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets wild, bro. It gets wild. I'm gonna tell y'all something y'all don't understand. So, the old women in the Elder Scrolls series, like the game as a whole, they're not they're not just old women, bro. The guard went down. The old woman was still stealing on the giant. She was by herself. She saw that. She saw that to help the dude that was over there, the guard with the shield and the whole sword. She had a dagger, by the way. She had a dagger. The guard with the full sword just went down. She's still chopping away with that dagger, bro. Listen, these Elder Scrolls old women are not regular old women, bro. Lazy parody militia. Lazy, huh? Sensing the theme of that here. Yo, did he die? Dang. That's tough, bro. He went out like a real one, though, bro. While getting burned, he over there. It's nothing. Listen, that boy was talking trash to the end to a dragon, bro. That had nothing to do with the main character. The main character was watching that. He was not fighting. That was a guard and a dragon, independent of the main character. Enemy NPCs will stick to their location. Those suck because it's difficult to lure them into traps. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's been a couple that like I had to work to lure them in Skyrim because I was like trying to work on using runes and stuff like the lightning runes and all that. So it was a little difficult to do that, but pretty much all of them were able to do that. It was just more effort for some than others, but it does get frustrating when they don't fall for the trap instantly. It's like, bro, why won't you just fall to your death? What's wrong with you? Like, come on. Anyway. Anyway. It's impossible to live. So I'm not familiar with that term "kite them," but what I'm surmising, through context clues, and I hope I did a good job at it. But is kiting them to the guards is basically like you said, lure them, attack them so they can get close enough to where the guards also assist in attacking them. This is something that you can do in Skyrim. Just like you saw the dragon, the guards in Skyrim jump in anyway. Like if a dragon starts attacking you in the middle of town, like all of the guards are just going to start shooting at it anyway. Some of the people, like if they know magic, some of the people will start shooting magic and arrows and stuff. Just some of the citizens in the town. So like Skyrim Killer is crazy, bro. That's a metal cannon that is just regular arrows just lodged deeply into. The same arrows that didn't even give a ripple into the water. Perspective. Perspective. Mm-hmm. 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 Is this your king? Skyrim killer, is this your king? Now, these same arrows lodge themselves into a metal cannon, bro. Same ones. Now they can cut through air, but they can get lodged into air. They can get stuck in the air, but they also can't make ripples in water. And also, even if you do shoot in water, that's okay because there are no fish in the water. So again, the feature is there, even though it's done in a wonky way. And I'm thinking it's because it's like a curved surface, so they're like all kind of weird ways instead of all the other surfaces which were flat. But still, man, if the feature is there to where things don't have to get lodged, it could just hit the wall and just bounce off the wall. Same way. It could have done the same thing, man. That's what I'm saying. When the feature's already there, that's when it's more of a problem, and that's when it becomes lazy. Because I'm not asking you to do something that you can't do, and I'm not asking you to do something you haven't done. It's why didn't you do it consistently? Because the feature is in the game. It's coded in the game. But just for one thing, though. Lazy. That's just lazy.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Listen, Bellathor's his own dude, bro. Like, listen, we in the Skyrim community have, conversations about him as well. Listen, some people you just have to accept them for being genuinely who they are. Even if, who they are is kind of wild. But they're at least being honest with you. And, sometimes that's what you have to, be able to appreciate about somebody. And, that somebody's Bellathor.
Why, you little filcher! What do you think you're doing? You can't take that!
Crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Then pay with your blood.
Someone do something!
Those folk are crying now.
If you're looking for a challenge, what? You won't get away with that. Why, you little filcher. Please, someone do something.
I wanted to be noted. And that's what I was waiting on. Because I knew what I was looking at. I know y'all may not have known what you were looking at, but I knew what I was looking at. When I saw her draw that dagger out, I already knew she wasn't waiting on none of the guards to get there. She's going to be the first one to throw a lick. I knew it. It was a guy in between her and the main character. Sam Guavine, it looked like it said. He didn't get a punch or nothing. He got out the way because he knew what she was finna do. I'm trying to tell you something. The not even just the old women. She's kind of aged a bit. She got some wrinkles on the face. You know what I'm saying? But the mature women of Skyrim, of Tamriel, they're on a different level, man.
My order of the yawn. Stop right there. Time to cleanse the Empire of its filth.
It's literally like in this game, the only thing that actually matters is the story. Any and everything outside the story doesn't respond to you. And that sucks. Because one, it puts a tremendous amount on the story writers to do a great job because everything is relying on it. And from the reviews that I've seen and the people that I've heard talk about this game, they didn't rise to the challenge. But again, if I'm being honest, the challenge should not have been solely placed on them anyway, because again, like I said with Skyrim, man, and you know it's Oblivion. This is just a quality RPG thing. You use the characters in the town to start other missions to keep the character interested, while also giving them, or the player, while keeping the player interested and engaged and giving them a little bit of variety so they don't get worn out of the game. Because like with Skyrim, you can do a lot of missions that get to they can seem mundane, like a bunch of contract killings or go retrieve this item, or those things can seem redundant at times. But like if you continue to do them, like say for the Thieves Guild, you continue to do those burglary missions and those heist missions, after a while you start getting special missions, and once you get special missions, you then create connections with other towns. So then they'll tell you, hey, let them know if you need any help in Whiterun, you have somebody connected to the Thieves Guild now. So you start building connections. Like it's its own thing. You know what I mean? That you can literally grow. That has nothing to do with the story, and that's what makes it great. You can do that, and it has nothing to do with the story, and then you can get right back to the story. So, man, it sucks that they made such a story-focused game. Because again, it's like if it's outside of the story, it just doesn't respond to you at all.
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah. It's just not even a feature.
Crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Yeah, it's just not a feature in the game. It's just not there. Now I'm gonna tell y'all about how, man. That was beautiful. That was like the way that happened was honestly how I would, if we were living in those times. That's exactly like perfectly how that moment should play out. A woman got her purse stolen from her. She sees that there's a man near her. I don't know if they're together now, I can't remember. But that was a guy, Battleborn, from earlier. But she knows there's a man up there, so instead of her pulling out her dagger to start fighting, she runs past him and says, "Help." He pulls his sword out to start fighting. He gets a couple of hits in. He hears the guard arrives behind him when the police arrive. He like, "All right, cool. I don't have to keep fighting anymore. I just held him here till the police came." Bro, that was masterful, bro. You're just holding the button, bro. That's not picking a lock. That's just patiently waiting for the lock to open. All right.
All ears.
Mm-hmm.
All ears.
And I know like that may again a lot of things is like really detail oriented and it's not really dealing really with the story, but it's things that matter again, especially if you're gonna call yourself the Skyrim killer. If you're gonna attach your name to this, you're gonna have to see what you're actually going up against because it doesn't seem like they did beforehand. But like this is cool because a lot of times in these types of games, you won't see a full version of that item in your inventory. It'll be like a little like that staff. It'll be like a little small stick on the ground, and when you go and interact with it, then you see the full actual version. But the form of it outside of your inventory or outside of you using it won't look like its full self. So that's really cool that it has, and like you can move them around, and it's actually based on the weight of the item as well. Because if you get to like moving people around, like this might get kind of morbid, but like enemies that you've defeated, I'll say it that way. Enemies that you've defeated, when they're on the ground, you can move their bodies. But like if it's a giant or when it gets to like larger opponents, not so much. So it's like that even respects physics. They meant you can't, you cannot. In Avowed, you cannot drag or physically manipulate items. So that's what I mean. Like, even with that, one of the cool things about Skyrim is like if you get over encumbered or you're carrying too many items, you can throw those items on the ground and have like a follower of yours pick them up. And the reason why I say that and that's cool is because, shh, don't tell Bethesda we know this. But if you are already at your maximum carry weight and your companion is at their max carry weight and they can't carry any more through the traditional means of you just talking to them and giving them your item, you can then throw it on the ground and tell them to pick up that item, and it'll override the fact that they are past their carry weight. But don't tell Bethesda because we don't want them to patch that. This is one of my favorite things about Skyrim. You see what he's doing? Right now he's doing what I call gliding. Gliding on y'all, boy. He gliding on y'all. Watch him. Glide on y'all, boy. Then he jumped off. Let's completely splash. Okay. I've done that bunches of times. Different locations, of course. Did he have a heart attack or a stroke? Like why he died before he make it, and why is water still not reacting? When they say he died, he literally just dribbled off the ground as if the water wasn't there. It's like the water isn't there actually. That must be what it is. It's well, nah, the cups and stuff don't react to you either. But it's like the water's not there. The water doesn't react to you. The water doesn't have fish in it. And when you fall to your death and it just boom, you just bounce off like the water doesn't exist in the game, like it's literally not even coded there. How much effort are you willing to put in the game, man? Like the water doesn't exist. That's what I'm talking about. That right there is what I'm talking about. Lazy. If it's in a game that you can jump in water from high locations, why not just have that in every location? And I know that I don't know anything about how much space that takes or anything like that. But if you got it in the game, then doggone to put it everywhere. Don't be inconsistent and then whine about budget cuts. If it wasn't able to make it fully in the game, why did you include it in the first place? You can't have fish, but you can have... You got it, bro. Before I get to that glitch, man, like... What I'm saying is, how are you going to be so lazy in what you're doing and then try to attach your name to Skyrim like this? This is blasphemous, bro. This is blasphemous. Listen. If the company Obsidian officially said anything to the degree, like the company that, any of the employee, listen, if I was somebody from Bethesda, I'd probably sue for what's it called, libel. To compare yourself to Skyrim like this is just beyond me. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, and what that's telling you right now, see this right here, this is an assertion of dominance. That's what you're witnessing right now. The people, the person who made this video is showing you how dominant Skyrim right now. Our glitches are better than yours. Okay, our bugs are better than yours. Forget all the other mechanics, prop mechanics, attacking NPCs, luring them to guards. Forget all of that. Our glitches are better than yours, bro. You can't glitch better than me, man. You can't bug better than me, bro. Can you get a goat to sit down on a tilted wagon, bro? Two-wheel wagon at that. And when you can, let me know. Just let me know.
Fancy robes.
Yeah.
Shirt or something?
Took a seat. It's chilling, man. It's chilling.
Who's laughing now?
Guys, again, I have not played Avowed, and if I'm being honest, I don't think that statement will ever change. Because listen, I'm probably going to stream Skyrim tonight just because how much I love that game. So many things that expand the game just didn't make the cut. Either way, man, I appreciate you guys for being a part of Taz Reactions. I'm going to ask y'all to do a few free things. Like the video, comment something that you noticed or that was funny to you, that stood out, something that you thought about this. Comment that. Let's talk about it. Skyrim killer, you have to be out of your mind. So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gonna give y'all a few free things too. 1, I love you. 2, I appreciate you. And guess what, man? I'm all at you.